Most people believe they would refuse an order they know is wrong, but psychology tells us a very different story. In everyday life, we like to think obedience comes from weakness, that people follow authority because they lack courage or intelligence. But that explanation is comforting, but incomplete. In reality, obedience has very little to do with personality. It has far more to do with how authority quietly changes the way responsibility feels in the human mind. Here's what actually happens. When an authority figure gives instructions, the brain shifts into a different mental mode. Instead of asking, is this right? People begin asking, is this my responsibility? Psychologists describe this as a delegation of responsibility. The decision no longer feels personal, it feels procedural. And that single shift reduces guilt, hesitation, and internal resistance, often without the person realizing that it's happening. This is where it gets uncomfortable. Intelligence does not protect against obedience. In many cases, it accelerates it. Smart people are better at creating explanations that make their actions feel reasonable. They tell themselves, this decision was approved at a higher level. If it were truly wrong, someone else would have stopped it. Or I am just simply playing my role. Psychology rewards consistency more than courage. And once we act once, we feel pressure to remain consistent, even if doubt grows quietly in the background. This mechanism explains the patterns that we see everywhere: workplace silence, corporate scandals, group decisions that collapse under hindsight. Individually, people hesitate. Collectively, they comply, not because they agree, but because responsibility feels diluted. Authority does not remove choice, it hides it. And when choice is hidden, people stop questioning themselves and start trusting the structure instead. Understanding the pattern doesn't make you immune, but it does make the mechanism visible to you. Once you see it, you will start noticing it everywhere. And that's why it matters. Most systems don't rely on bad people. They rely on ordinary people slowly handing over their responsibility to someone else. Authority does not force obedience, it makes obedience feel reasonable. And once that happens, the hardest decision isn't whether to act, it's whether to stop. That's how obedience truly works. Follow me for more such explanations of how human behavior actually works.